She's not hurt. She's not hurt. She's waiting for her husband to come pick her up. She was dropping off a child here. Somehow she hit the gas instead of the brake, and as you can see, she went into the building. No one's hurt here. They're all out in the back of the building with food and water, waiting for parents to pick them up. And we'll have a couple officers and fire prevention and the building department here and for the rest of the day so we get things straightened out.
So the building department is condemned the building? Or
yes, the building's been condemned until they can look at that better, and probably may stay condemned until they fix it completely. I don't know yet. I haven't talked with the building department enough to know that answer yet.
As far as injuries, there's no serious
injuries. The ambulance is here for 2 young infants. They're going to be transporting. We just picked up a couple car seats for them, and we're going to get them home.
Can you describe the driver?
No, I can't. I wasn't here when that initially happened. I didn't get here till afterwards.
But as you mentioned, the one child is transported, but the others are safe?
Correct. They were all being secured out back, and we're awaiting the parents to pick them up. So they are awaiting a structural engineer to come in and review the building to determine what needs to be done next.
So have they cleared the building? Are there still people inside?
No, the building has been evacuated, and the children are all out back in the play area in a safe refuge.
What did you have when you arrived on the scene? Can you just describe that first moments?
I haven't talked to the first 2 officers that were here, but I'm sure it would have been quite hectic. I do believe the police officer was the first on the scene, and she started to evacuate the building. Other than that, I really have too much information.
But obviously your first concern when stuff like this happens is what? Can you take us through the protocol?
Protocol would be obviously to evacuate the building, make sure everybody's safe, treat the injured. In a situation like this, you may be thinking a mass casualty incident where you have multiple people injured. Fortunately, that was not the case. So they went into getting the kids evacuated, and then they started to determine the structural stability of the building and request the appropriate resources.
The infant that was transported, did that belong to the driver of the van here?
No, I believe the child was inside the building, just inside the window where the area was hit.
My understanding is that a vehicle drove into the building, and I just arrived here myself, so I really need to get with my staff. So I appreciate it, and we will have somebody contact you if you want to leave your contact information. Okay?
What's your name?
My name is Jill Jackson.
Jill Jackson.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks, Joey.
Jill, as far as any info you want to get out to the parents who need to come down and get their kid?
Yeah, we're in contact with the parents directly as we speak.
They're all knocked over in that corner. You don't know what the rest of the building's probably okay, but you really can't be certain. So the maintenance engineer just got here. We're going to go over and see. I got to tell him what he's got to do to make it structurally safe. Not necessarily open, make it safe.
How type of damage? I'm sorry. Is it so it go through some steel girder or something?
It looks like it's all wood. It's a wood frame building. In fact, I know it is because I remember when it was framed. But the rest of the building should be fine.
Your son was inside when this car hit the building. Right?
Yep.
What was the situation with your son? As he looks like he's just kind of shaken up.
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean everything. They had everything under control pretty much. I got the phone call right away from my mother because she was watching the news. So, but yeah, everything's pretty good.
And what's your name, sir?
Joe.
Joe, what's your last name?
McDonald.
And what's your son's name?
Zachary.
Zachary? How old Zachary?
Zachary's 3. Say hi to the world, Zach.